Nathan, speaking on Monday morning, obviously Saturday's game was called off, very disappointing for everyone, especially yourselves as the ground staff. What was your view on the postponement?
I think it was a wrong one, to be quite honest with you. The work that we'd done previously to that, we got all the standing water off the pitch. Yeah, okay, it was soft, it was flat, and there was no real reason to have a pitch inspection on the Friday, just because of the work that we had done to it and got all the standing water off the pitch. So yeah, no, I can't see why he called it off, to be honest with you.
Yourself, Paddy, and all the team here are all experienced groundsmen. Obviously, on Thursday or Friday, you guys would have thought, do we need a pitch inspection? What were your reasons for not thinking it was necessary?
Because I phoned up Bruce over at Fulham, asked to see if we can borrow his Procore, which is like a pedestrian verti drain. We ran that up and down the pitch on the Thursday, and there was a hell of a lot of water on the pitch on Wednesday. This seemed to do the job. Again, it was still very soft, but it took the standing water away. It wasn't in a very good shape Wednesday, but Friday it was a hell of a lot better than them days. Like I say, that's why we didn't deem it needed a pitch inspection. We know our pitch really well. Okay, we have got very big issues with it, but we know that just doing the verti draining like we did, we knew that it would take the standing water away, and which it did.
As as fans may be able to hear, we're underneath the dome now. The dome's been on it since last week, for more than a week now.
Yeah. Last Sunday it went up, yeah.
And as you mentioned, we verti-drained the pitch. Can you just explain some of the measures we've done over the past week or so to ensure that the game, well, in theory, went ahead on Saturday?
Measures, obviously, after the Sheffield Wednesday and the Brighton game, it's been, we haven't really got on the pitch just because we couldn't physically get on there, just because it was so wet. We've only literally just started to work the pitch on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because we could get physically big machinery out here. Thankfully we've had the dome, because if we hadn't had the dome, then the rain that we had prior to the match on Saturday, it would definitely been off anyway. So we've done all the work, i.e. the verti draining. We've even managed to cut it, which tells me that the pitch is playable anyway. So it's just, like I say, it was just soul destroying that the ref came in and called it off, to be honest.
We're on the pitch now. There's some patches better than others, but we can look around and see what state the pitch is in. I mean, to my untrained eye, it seems to be in a better position than the Brighton game on the 26th and the Sheffield Wednesday game on the 29th. Would you agree with that?
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, it's like I say, it's firmed up. There are a few pockets where it's a bit sticky, and not wet. No water's pushing up. And in my eye, yes, it's playable. Very much so playable at the minute. But obviously, if we have any more rain coming in, then it would cool it off. But thankfully, again, we've got the dome in and to cover the pitch. This dome won't go off now till, I don't know, 4 o'clock Tuesday afternoon. So yeah, so we're keeping any more elements off the playing surface as we can.
You can just elaborate on that for us. We're speaking before the pitch inspection, but the pitch inspection's at 1:30 on Monday afternoon. We're assuming that it's going to be passed by the official inspecting the pitch. So what will be done between 1:30 on Monday and 7:45 p.m. on Tuesday to protect the pitch?
Well, we're going to put some stuff down that absorbs some of the moisture within the soil. We're going to try that to obviously just absorb it and make it playable, hopefully. Other from that, we've done all our match prep, obviously, from the Saturday's game, so there isn't really a lot that needs to be done to the pitch, bar from basically just putting down this granular absorbent stuff. But really, looking at the pitch at the minute, it doesn't need a lot of work doing to it.
And I mean, obviously yourself, Paddy, and everyone here, you've been here for many years. We touched on Brighton and Sheffield Wednesday as an example, but thinking how the pitch was on Saturday, you must have seen situations before where we've played on worse than that.
Well, obviously Paddy's been here a lot longer than me. I've only been down here in the last year or so, helping him out. He said that he's probably had about 30 games which was worse than Sheffield Wednesday and Brighton, which they played. Also, everyone could see that the state of the pitch for Sheffield Wednesday game, and that was still playable, and they played it. So, looking at the state of this pitch now and the condition it's in, I really can't believe. I can't see how they could call it off. Looking at the state of them previous 2 games, to me.
And just to sum up, really, I mean, as we sit here on Monday or stand here on Monday afternoon, you know, there's little to no standing water on the pitch. If you roll a ball on this now, the ball should roll true. So, you know, assuming we pass the inspection, we should be good to go for Tuesday night.
Definitely, most definitely. Like I say, there's no standing water. We've basically got another 24 hours, if not more, drying time. So yeah, the ball will run true on it. It'll be a little bit bobbly here and there in places, but other than that, it's to my eyes, I think it's playable.